Hey guys, Chad and Lisa here at Coyote Classics, and today we got a super special car for you guys. It is a one owner 1970 numbers matching 442 convertible. Just a fantastic car. There is a pile of documentation on this car from the original owner from the day it was new. First oil change all the way to engine rebuild paperwork. Guys, it would take you hours to go through all the documents on this car and receipts.
Yeah, the documentation on this car is really something to be amazed by. It's a real piece of history. You know, you can go through page by page and just see all the documented detail of everything that happened with this car.
And that's what a lot of customers just love to see. Everyone wants to know, what do you got for history? What do you got for documentation? Well, this is a fantastic car, guys. It's got the color, 17 options on the build sheet on this car, 17 factory options. And I hate to tell you guys, I added one, the spoiler, which was a factory option, but this car did not come with this, but it just gave it that extra look that I thought it needed.
Yeah, by adding that spoiler, it really gave it just a really nice sporty kind of look and just really completed the car.
I agree. As we look upside the, from up and down here on the 1970 Olds 442, Lisa's gonna go ahead and open up the hood. It's riding on a really nice set of BFG Rally Race White Letter rims and tires. Now, as we go underneath this hood, this is not a highly detailed show quality car. This is a Survivor original one owner condition car. The motor has been rebuilt. There's documentation on that, but it looks pretty much bone stock under the hood.
And it sounds really smooth and really quiet.
It really runs nice. It does have factory air, power steering, power disc brakes in the front. Bottom of the hood and stuff is all painted. All the jams are done on this car. It's an original color car with one repaint done many, many years ago.
And when they did the repaint, they did a really nice job. If you look around here, along where the hood lines up, it's just completed really nice. One thing I wish they would have took a little bit extra time to do the firewall in the back, but trying to keep it with the original look.
It's the original black paint still on the firewall. Like I said, not a highly restored car, but it's just a really nice turnkey original car. And I really love the color. It's a dark blue metallic, black striping, and just a real cool look. Now,
when I came into work the other day, this car was in our back shop, and I see these beautiful cars every day, but I'll tell you, seeing this car in the shop, it just caught my attention. I had to take a double take, so took a little minute to admire it. It's really got a nice look to it.
Yeah, I think he even took a few extra pictures and put them on Facebook. So as we look at the front, man, the grille is just really cool in 1970. The front bumper looks excellent, nice chrome on this car. Some of it's all original, guys, and some of it might have been re-chromed. Looks like the bumpers have been re-chromed on it. They're just way too nice for original. Again, with the one owner original car, we have a really nice hood gap from front to back, just perfectly even. And when the sun hits this dark blue metallic, it just really pops. If I remember, this is about the same color that about 15 years ago we painted our daughter's 68 Camaro Super Sport. It's very, very similar.
Yeah, it's a really great color to put on a car, and it just looks nice on this one.
As we look across the top of the hood, I mean, very straight. I don't see any dings, ripples, anything like that. You're going to see just a few little imperfections on the paint because the paint was done, guys. I didn't look at all the receipts, but I'm guessing, just judging by it, maybe 20, 30 years ago. Again, the top of the hood, top of the fender, door, everything lines up excellent, just as you would think it would for being a one owner. Bottom of the fender is excellent, rocker panel's nice. As we go all along here, there's no bubbles or blisters in the lower rocker, lower quarter. Bottom corner of the door is all tucked in there really nicely. If you go to our website, guys, coyoteclassics.com, you're going to see a lot of pictures of the undercarriage, just showing you exactly what it is. All-around car is just a nice, solid old car.
It's got the dual exhaust with the chrome tips, looks really nice on the back.
And as you look, the 442s all had those cutouts in the bumper right here, so that little trumpet horn kind of fits in there just very nicely.
Yeah, it was a really well thought out design, I think.
Back bumper was re-chromed. Of course, you have the rear spoiler, which we added. Paint matches nicely. Got the 442 emblems here. Trunk lines up nice. It's got a brand new boot on it, guys. I did not come with one, so I went ahead and ordered that. And in a little bit, we'll show you the top and everything. We'll take that apart in a little bit. Door handles look like they're in great shape.
Now take a picture before you go on the inside down here to the wheels. I really like that the thought that went into the blue, how it matches the paint, and it sits on a really nice set of radial tires. And
great looking tire and wheel combination. Very common, you know, to have the painted rally wheels on these 70s. So as we go in the jam area, jam paint, looks like they redid that maybe as well. New sill plates. Really nice dash pad. The dash pad's original and in excellent shape. It does. This car does have tilt wheel, which is a great option. Power windows as well, and they all work. The door jamb paint in here is nice. And I know you're freezing. It's a little cold out here today, guys, but we are both braving the weather so we can finally get the video and picture done on this really nice and rare 70 Olds 442. Original door panels here, Lisa, and they have the original. These are all original. You can kind of see how the chrome and stuff's all kind of peeling on that a little bit from being 50 years old. Corners, the doors look fine. Here's your bottom of your door. I'm not 100% sure, guys, if we have the original seats in here or not, as far as the original, if they've ever been recovered. I feel that it very well could be the original interior, but again, you're going to get a lot of that information if you just go through page by page on the all those receipts and documentation. The light works here on the passenger side. Somebody did go ahead and add some speakers in the front kick panels and in the rear. Appears to have kind of the original carpet still in the car. Again, here, this is nice and original as well. Going to get a 455 to run much smoother than that coming out of the tailpipes. It really sounds nice. As far as paint imperfections, guys, you do have, looks like a power antenna here in the back. The trunk lid, as we look across the top here, a lot of times this is where they kind of, a lot of people will fill these in here, and a lot of times that'll crack. This one doesn't have any cracks there at all. It really looks nice across the top of the trunk lid.
Yeah, I agree. It really does look nice.
Now, what you get sometimes, this sticker was just put on, it was buffed and put on, and it's got some little bubbles in the sticker, guys, and that's just the sticker itself, a little air pocket in there. But as we look at the lower quarters, no bubbles or blisters anywhere in the quarter panel, super solid and clean. In front of this wheel, which is always a problem area, the rocker panel, all that looks excellent. Again, I want to mention how many times if somebody changes the quarter or rocker, they just don't get this lined up perfect, and this is perfect on both sides. '70 Olds 442 convertibles, even 442s in general, the market has went crazy on these 455 cars. Before we go inside, did you have anything you wanted to add, ladies?
No, this is just a car that, you know, I really think a lot of. It's a beautiful car. It's been very well taken care of. You can tell person that had it took a lot of pride in it and took care of it, and just having all the documentation on the car is just a really good thing, prize to have.
Yeah, definitely. As we check out the corner of the door, the driver's side, again, very nice and solid down here. Door jamb paint, being original color makes it so much nicer. You don't look, or you look all the way around all the corners, you don't see any freaking red or orange or any other color. There's never been any color besides this dark blue, guys. Door panel is 100% original. You know, it's got wear here in that bottom of that carpet. That board back here is just a little worn out. The tilt wheel's nice for us bigger guys. Also inside here, the door jamb looks clean. We did install new scuff plates. The original ones were just a little worn. Look at this, power seat, and it works perfect. It said 17 factory options on this car. Lisa wanted to point out that we just have a little, this chrome here is just peeled away just a little bit. As we come in here, and as far as on the cords and stuff on the seat, it's kind of the only thing I always look at. I'm guessing the seats have been recovered, just because you would see some more wear here, guys, on these cords. So I'm guessing it's original seats, but they've been recovered. It's got the original GM seat belts front and rear, which is awful nice. It's got the factory tack and gauges. Factory tack works. Go ahead and see if we can get that idle down a little bit. Still idling just a little fast. It's still on fast idle. Oil pressure is high. Temp gauge is working. It's just starting to come up. Gas gauge works. Tack works. And the clock works, guys. Check that out. Factory clock works even. Gonna go ahead and get the heater going. Air conditioning does work too. We went ahead and checked that out, guys. Get the heat going. There we go. I'm going to pass the camera over to Lisa. I'm going to go ahead and take this boot off right here. Take this Prey boot off, and we're going to put the top up. We can kind of show everyone the operation of the top. I like these Prey boots, guys. It really finishes everything up. Just finishes it out here to where it's... Now this car has a blue top, guys. A dark blue top. And we'll show that here in just a little bit. Guys, it also has a power top, just like a bigger car you'd think it would. You can see as it's going up and down here, it seems like it's working properly. Roll some windows up, get some heat going here. You want to hop in? We'll take it for a spin. So as we go through here, guys, the wipers work perfect. Horn works. Our heat and air conditioning both work. Right now we're going to be using our heater, but summertime that air conditioner will feel nice. We also mentioned that the dash is excellent shape. There's no cracks or anything in the dash. You can see a little wear, guys, just like in this chrome cord around here. It's pulled away just a little bit. But again, it's freaking, do the math. It's 50 years old.
Yeah, and it's really held. It's aged nicely. It's a really nice car.
Seats are comfortable. When they redid the seats, if they did, they must have put some new padding in them because they're nice and comfortable. You don't sag down in them. Guys, we did get that to come off fast idle too. So as we're sitting inside the car, it's idling now at about 1100 RPMs, 1000. Clock's working. It's got 43,975 miles. And I'm guessing it's 143, but I need to, again, I should have went through all the documentation. I know Dalton did. So it took him forever. He had it all laid out all over his desk. There's a ton of it. So let's see how this thing drives. It's got a really nice, comfortable steering wheel. I really like the original factory wheel here. As far as horsepower too, these factory numbers matching 455s, I mean, they were, I'm pretty sure it's around 360 horse from the factory, so I mean, these things scoot right along. Just kind of take it off easy. Transmission shift's really nice, first, second, third. Our passing gear drops down to, right down to second, back up to third, so our passing gear is working nicely. As far as our brakes go, guys, the brakes stop nice and straight. Disc brakes are excellent and the power works well. Booster. It's got an old school AM/FM cassette, and I do not have the, it will need a new radio put in it. I don't have the faceplate. That brings back some old memories back in the 90s and the early 2000s when you took the face with you everywhere you went because someone was going to rip off your radio. Another thing that this is an option. It's got the armrest here, which is awful kind of nice, also nice. And it also tells me that this has been redone. There's no way this armrest would be that nice. Ready to see what this thing's got for power?
Let's see what she can do.
That sleep slipped your butt all the way over to the other side. Maybe we should buckle up next time we do this. As you can feel, guys, our windows are all up, and the windows seal very nicely. But when you get these convertibles up to 60, 65, you got just a little bit of tension on the top. You have just a little wind noise, but here's your kick down. Runs and drives fantastic. As far as going down the road, guys, as far as our tachometer goes, doing about 60 mile an hour. And the tach seems like it might be just a little off here. Doing about 60 mile an hour, and we're running about 3,000 RPM. But it sure feels like we're under RPM on that. I don't think that's quite 100% accurate. As far as our brakes, again, we're going to hit them here. Stops perfectly straight. Take off here in a minute. It's super nice and quiet at low speeds.
I agree. I was just going to comment on how quiet the car runs. Runs real smooth and quiet down the road. It's one of those that I could easily see being a nice Sunday driver.
It's just convertibles just aren't meant to have the top up a bunch. You know what I mean? If you put the top down, you won't hear that little noise at 70 mile an hour. You're going to have just a little bit of wind noise. It's just from that top, and it's nice and tight. Transmission, when it shifts, guys, it sets you right back in your seat, and just a great car. Go to our website, coyoteclassics.com. Check this car all out. Tell your friends about us.